Hi, Kindy. I'm back with a story. And yesterday we learned a little bit, not really learned about it, but our setting of our story was in the woods. In the forest, it looked like it could have been in the woods by us in New Jersey, right? Because I'm sure that some of us have seen deer or baby deer or raccoon, right? But today we're going to be talking about a habitat that is totally different than the habitat that we live in. Maybe you've been there, maybe you haven't. I've never been there. And friends who have gone there have told me that it feels like you're on Mars because it's such a different habitat than what we're used to. So, our story today, and actually it's a song, is Way Out in the Desert. Who's been to the desert? Have you been to the desert? If you've ever been to a place called Arizona that has a lot of desert, or a place in Nevada, there's a bunch of different deserts in the United States. It's a very, very dry, hot place. So this is called Way Out in the Desert, and it's a song. We're going to go through this book twice because I want you to sing with me the second time. And it's one of these books that it's kind of cool because there's some things that you might notice about the book the second time around. It's by T.J. Marsh and Jennifer Ward, and it's illustrated by Kenneth J. Spengler. I feel like I have a bug down my shirt. Okay, so you'll get the hang of it. It's kind of like a repeating song. And I'm going to point to you and see if you can sing some of the parts. You ready? Way out in the desert. Way out in the desert, having fun in the sun, lived a mother horned toad and her little toady one. Scurry, said the mother. I scurry, said the one. So they scurried all morning, having fun in the sun. So I'm going to say like scurry, and then you say like I scurry or we done. Okay, let's try. Oh, I love this animal. Way out in the desert where their wildflowers grew, lived a mother hummingbird and her little hummers too. Sip, said the mother. We sip, said the two. So they sipped and they dipped where their wildflowers grew. Way out in the desert by the Palo Verde tree lived a mother javelina and her little piggies three. Snooze, said the mother. We snooze, said the three, 'cause they rooted all night by the Palo Verde tree. Hey friends, this is talking to me about a lot of different animals. I don't know. This is called a javelina. It looks kind of like some type of a pig. And this is a Palo Verde tree, which I guess they have in this habitat that we don't have. Way out in the desert near the Arcodillo door lived a rattlesnake mother and her baby snakes four. Rattle, said the mother. We rattle, said the four. So they rattled in the shadow of the Arcodillo door. I think it's Acotillo, which in the back of the book is a glossary, so maybe we could find out more about that. Oh, look at these guys. I've seen these in pet stores, I think. Way out in the desert where the cactus bloom and thrive lived a mother Gila monster and her little monsters five. Burrow, said the mother. We burrow, said the five. So they burrowed and they dug where the cactus bloom and thrive. Look at that. Do you see them in the burrows down there? I love that there's so many different animals all over the world, ones that I've never seen before. Way out in the desert in the nest built of six lived a mother roadrunner and her little chicks six. Run, said the mother. We run, said the six. So they ran chasing lizards near the nest built of sticks. Ah! Way out in the desert where saguaros reach to heaven. Can you guys use your picture power and tell me, what do you think saguaros are that reach to heaven? You're right, it's a type of cactus. Lived a mother jackrabbit and her little jacks seven. Snuggle, said the mother. We snuggle, said the seven. So they snuggled all night where saguaros reached to heaven. Way out in the desert on the old coral gate lived an old scorpion mother and her little scorpions eight. Hold on, said the mother. We'll hold on, said the 8. So they rode on her back up the old coral gate. That's cool. They go on her back. Wow. Way out in the desert where the moon shone fine lived a mother coyote and her little pups 9. Howl, said the mother. We howl, said the 9. So they howled and they barked while the moon shone fine. Ow, ow, ow. Way out in the desert in a prickly pear den lived a mom tarantula and her little spiders 10. Spin, said the mother. We spin, said the 10. So they spun all night in their prickly pear den. Oh, and here we have our glossary. And does it tell us? Oh, acatillo. These beautiful plants look like seaweed in the desert. Remember it said the acatillo door? And it gives us a little bit of a fact. There's, this is about a javelina, also known as a pecaris. It's a night, it's a night pig. It only comes out at night. Cool. A lot of interesting facts in here. Scorpions give birth to babies that immediately climb onto their mother's backs, and they live on her back for a week or 2. I wonder if my animal expert knew that. Dean, did you know that? There's some scorpions that babies live on their backs. Okay, everyone, we are going to read through this again. This time, sing with me, okay? Especially the dun-dun part, okay? And also I want you to notice on every single page, there's a number. The number that goes with the song of that page. So pay attention and see if you can spot the number while we're singing. Actually, it says it right here. Hey kids, look for the number hidden on each page. Okay, we will. Way out in the desert having fun in the sun lived a mother horned toad and her little toady 1. Scurry, said the mother. I scurry, said the 1. So they scurried all morning, having fun in the sun. Do you see the 1 right there? I see it. Way out in the desert where the wildflowers grew, lived the mother hummingbird and her little hummers 2. Sip, said the mother. We sip, said the 2. So they sipped and they dipped where the wildflowers grew. Do you guys see the 2? Oh, I found it. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there. You see the 2? Cool. Way out in the desert by the Palo Verde tree lived a mother javelina and her little piggies 3. Snooze, said the mother. We snooze, said the 3, 'cause they rooted all night by the Palo Verde tree. I see the 3. Do you see it? It's all the way up here. The 3. Way out in the desert near the acatillo door lived a rattlesnake mother and her baby snakes 4. Rattle, said the mother. We rattle, said the 4. So they rattled in the shadow of the acatillo door. Where is there a 4? Oh, I see it. It's kind of hard to see. Do you see it? It's right there, the 4. Way out in the desert where the cactus bloom and thrive lived the mother Gila monster and her little monsters 5. Burrow, said the mother. We burrow, said the 5. So they burrowed and they dug where the cactus bloom and thrive. Now I'm like, thinking about the number. Do you see the 5? I see it. It's in his skin. Cool. Way out in the desert in a nest built of sticks lived a mother road runner and her little chicks 6. Run, said the mother. We run, said the 6. So they ran chasing lizards near the nest built of 6 sticks. Oh, that one's easy, right? Do you see that curled up stick that looks like a 6? Way out in the desert where the saguaros reached to heaven lived a mother jackrabbit and her little jacks 7. Snuggle, said the mother, we snuggle, said the 7. So they snuggled all night where saguaros reached to heaven. I see it right there. Way out in the desert on the old coral gate lived an old scorpion mother and her little scorpions 8. Hold on, said the mother, said the 8. So they rode on her back up the old coral gate. That one's easy. That 8 right there, right? Way out in the desert where the moon shone fine lived a mother coyote and her little pups 9. Howl, said the mother, we howl, said the 9. So they howled and they barked while the moon shone fine. Do you see the 9? Right there in the tail. And the last one. Way out in the desert in a prickly pear den lived a mom tarantula and her little spiders 10. Spin, said the mother. We spin, said the 10. So they spun all night in their prickly pear den. There's the little 10. So I had a great time reading this book with you. Would love to sing it with you in person one day. But we learned a little bit more about the desert because we saw a lot of great pictures. We noticed where animals can live in the desert. And today you guys are going to explore some habitats on the National Geographic website and tell me a little bit about those habitats that you learn about. Okay? So I will see you at 1. Love you guys. Bye.